If you went through a breakup recently and you have a feeling of regret or not good enough around it, let's work it out today. I wanted to make this video because a few days ago I had a session with an amazing client of mine and we were working through this particular issue, and I thought it would be an amazing video to make to help those of you who are in a similar boat and trying to process, deal and release any feelings of regret around breakup. Let's get started. If you don't know me, my name is Olga. I'm a relationships coach and advanced fast EFT practitioner, and I'm broadcasting from Houston, Texas. My hair is getting awfully long and off at this time of pandemic. Actually, I'm gonna grow it, so that's not a big deal. But I apologize for my appearance because it's probably a little bit off. Nevertheless, I wanted to share with you free mindset shift around this particular issue and a tapping round to help clear any heaviness, any regret, any feelings of not good enough, maybe guilt or the way that you're blaming yourself. Because one thing that I want you to take out of this video is whatever is happening for the best and highest good. The universe is conspiring on your side, the God is on your side. And so whatever you're going through, if there's one thing you take out of this video, I want you to let you know it's just an opportunity to heal, and things that you want, things that you desire are meant for your life, and what you seek is seeking you. So the first thing, or the first question or mindset shift that I want you to ask yourself, what do you make it mean, right? So let's say you went through a breakup, and whether you initiated it or the other party initiated it, and you have this feeling that I can help to think about this, I can help to want it back or bring it back, and maybe there's part of you understand that it's okay, it's over, but there's another part of you that's kind of fighting this, and you have this train of thought in your mind constantly going like, what else could I have done? What else could I have said? How could I fix it? I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have made that decision. So notice what kind of stories you're telling yourself and separate yourself from the stories. It is not helpful. Tapping is a great tool to break the trance, but we'll tap together in the end of the video in just a few minutes. So notice the story, because you're bigger than your story, you're bigger than your patterns, and just say, no, there is no stories here, I don't have to repeat it. Tap in a moment if you need to, because so often these events will make it mean something about ourselves, right? I'm gonna say, well, it's because I'm not good enough, or because I always get rejected, or I always get abandoned. It's not necessarily the case. What I want you to notice is what you're writing in your story, what you're creating, tap on it and release it. The second thing I want you to notice is any memories that's coming up, right? It's kind of connected to the first point that we talked about. But those memories are actually your subconscious proofs of why this kind of should be happening on some level, right? Subconscious level. And if that's the case, tap on these memories. Make sure to address and change the memories. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I mentioned over and over again that memories are subconscious affirmations. Did you hear it, guys? Memories are subconscious affirmations, and unless you release it, it will get re-triggered over and over again, and no amount of self-help book or affirmations or life coaching will help that. So please go to that level, please tap on that and release it. If you have not learned this process, I have a video on that. It's called How to Change Bad Memories with Fast EFT. You can Google it, it'll pop right up. Now, if memories are coming up, go ahead and tap on them and change them either by yourself or with your EFT or Fast EFT practitioner, so you don't create reality from that blueprint, right? So we want to address that blueprint. Like all the self-help teachers or relationships experts will tell you, go back to your past, change your blueprint, change your limiting beliefs. How do you do it? This is how. Working through your memory list, preferably with somebody who can support you in this process, but you can do it yourself, is a sure way to stop those triggers and to stop the patterns from repeating. The last thing that I want you to mention or to keep in mind when you're approaching the feeling of regret and you're dealing with this really, really heavy feelings is just this understanding that people come into your life and they leave. And I know it's probably super painful for you to hear it right now, because I'm adjusting this one to myself, and I'm with somebody that I love. His name is Ernie, he's my husband, and like I'm saying out loud, people come into my life and they leave, they're not yours to keep, and I'm starting to feel triggered because I want to keep him, right? He's good for me, I'm good for him, and if something happens, I'll need to do some tapping. But the truth is, if you approach life with this attitude, it does release a lot of suffering. It does help you with a lot of things that could create pain because it's absolute truth. People not yours to keep. They'll come into your life and they leave. Some will stay for a few days, some will stay for a few years, some will stay for decades around, right? That applies to your kids, that applies to your friends. And so it's really important to make friends with yourself and to make friends with God, right? Because those are the constants, those are the things that are not changing. And again, I'm pretty sure you heard that your relationship with yourself is the core of all of your relationships. So here's just another reminder of that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do some tapping around the feeling of regret, because talk is not where the rubber hits the road when it comes to emotional being. If you could talk yourself out of emotional problems, if logic could solve emotional problems, then our life would be easy. We all will be millionaires, skinny and happy. But unfortunately, it's our subconscious mind, right, that rules the boss. So tapping is an amazing tool to address things that happen in your subconscious mind. Let's go ahead and tap together. So we're going to do just a general round tapping on regret and blame and not good enough. And we'll do it EFT style, not fast EFT style, just classic EFT style, because it also works. It helps. The simple tapping on those points still helps a lot because it has to do with your nervous system and it calms your nervous system. So when your nervous system is calm, you make better decisions, you no longer criticizing yourself or blaming yourself or going in a fight or flight response, right? But again, the 3 things that I mentioned earlier is something that you can do to go deeper and help yourself even more. But let's go ahead and do some tapping together. Ready? Go ahead and use the side of the arm, the karate chop point, to set it up. Even though I feel regret, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though he left me, we broke up, and there is no hope, I love and accept myself anyways. Even though I think it's my fault, I messed up, I could have done better, I should have done better, I deeply and completely love and forgive and accept myself. This feeling of regret, this feeling of blame, I release and let it go. It's not helpful. It's not serving a purpose. It's safe for me to feel it, but I refuse to hold on to it. It's safe for me to feel that feeling. Give it acknowledgement, give it attention, send it gratitude, but I release and let it go. It's safe to let it go. The past is in the past. I've learned my lessons. I'm taking my gifts. And I'm leaving this relationship with a sense of gratitude, appreciation, and I'm sending so much love and compassion to both of us. When I look back on how I handled this, I look with admiration, pride, and compassion toward myself. People come into my life and they leave. They are not mine to keep. It's safe for me to let it go. This experience is a good one for me. It taught me something beautiful. It showed me something I didn't know about myself before. And now, as subconscious became conscious, I can make better decisions. I can say different things. I can do different things. But most importantly, I choose to believe that things that I truly want are meant for me. I choose to accept it, get excited about it, because what I seek is seeking me. Finish tapping. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Say peace. Thank you so much for joining me in this round of tapping. So grateful for you guys for being here, for doing this work. Do know that by doing this work, you raise vibration of this planet. Choose to feel good. Sending you much love, hugs, and compassion, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.